Good morning, my fellow traders. Hope you all doing great and hope you all enjoying your weekend. A weekend's video here, and I try to invest as much as time as possible for you guys so that you can learn something from my experience. The way I've taken my trades, the way my week looks like, how I mark this, how I draw these zones, and how I enter my trades personally. Not only that, I teach you why I'm entering the trade, what a confluence of entering in those trades, my losses, my risk management, my trading psychology. And if you really want to learn something, trust me, you will not regret if you watch the first part of this video. But if you really want to skip it, if you don't want to watch it, you can skip it directly to the analysis part of this video. Now this week, almost most of the commodities played out perfectly and nicely from the zones I've sent to the members, zones I've shown to you, and also talking about stock market, that also played out perfectly fine. So that is something I'm going to show you how that zones reacted. But today I'm going to start with a commodity, which is now in trading, if you know the rules, then trust me guys, your results will be insane. I'm not just saying that, nothing is random, everything you will see happened with the rule. Now, before I continue, the sale is ending in just 2 days. If you really want to learn the full system, you need to go to moneymarkers.uk, and this is one-time payment. These two plans will be totally free. You get a Discord group, my Money Markers trading bot, by just paying once only, and you will not get this offer throughout whole year. So make sure you grab this. I'm sure you're not going to regret this plan. You're going to learn everything which I personally know. My years of experience, I put years of experience in the single plan. So it's worth spending this much money rather than losing thousands of pounds in just one random trade. If you're still struggling and just searching different strategies on YouTube, don't do that. Get one trading system so that you can learn everything step by step. If not, it's totally cool. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Now, this pair, I've been taking lots of trades on Platinum. We entered a double bottom trade, then we entered a triple bottom trade, then we entered a breakout trade. Now, everything happened with conditions. So without a conditions, we are just gambling. First, we have a trade here. Then, if you are a member, I've sent a members only video to the members where I mentioned about this entry. So first, let's see the clip where I mentioned about this entry so we can connect the dots from there. Platinum just formed a triple bottom, 1, 2, 3 touches with a bullish engulfing pattern. So that's going to be risky entry, but still looks fine to me. In that case, I'll keep my stop loss below and take profit. I would go 1 to 1 initially and then manage my trade to 1.4 to 1 reward to risk ratio. Awesome. So that is what we call patience and taking your trades with conditions. What do we have? A nice triple bottom we've been waiting for without any guesses, and it nicely pushed up. Then what do we have? A nice trend resistance. Now that is also sent to my members. Now the benefit of being in the group, being under my mentorship, I keep you guys informed with the trades I'm personally about to take. And if I see a condition, doesn't matter what time it is, I upload videos for the members. And now after this move happened, I was waiting for the breakout, which is right here, to re-enter my trade because platinum is one of the best commodity, works fine with the trend line. So let's see the clip, one more clip where I mentioned just last week about this breakout and then how we entered this trade. And Palladium, as you can see, we've been taking some very good trades. Take profit has been hit with this trade on Platinum, and on Palladium is almost getting there. So we are now looking at the trend line connecting 1, 2, and we are getting to the third touch. If the price closed above with a solid candle, then we are looking at further continuation. So that's a very important area to look at. Remember, if there is a rejection like this, then in that case we are going short. But looking at the cross, I'm expecting a break above will confirm my entry towards the upsides. Perfect. What a move we have got now. A lesson to learn here. There are two types of entries. One, exactly a breakout here. Second, a breakout follows retest follows bullish engulfing pattern. And that is what I choose to enter. And that is how it nicely pushed up and now heading to the major structure resistance. So you see, taking a trade with right rules, with right conditions, it makes your trading much stronger rather than just gambling and without looking at any other confluence in the markets. And how does that happens? Because we know the right rules of entry. Now one more commodity that played out perfectly fine, which is corn right here. Now as you can see, there's no guesses. Now by the time I've sent this report, the price was already inside this major structure support. Now, I was waiting for the price to give me some sort of condition to go long again. Now, that is not just a guess. Like I said, I do members only video with my members. And I do members only live session as well, where I mentioned about this entry. Before that, I've sent these report to keep an eye to enter these trades. Now, if I don't know how to mark these zones, would I be able to enter this trade, or would I be able to take these trades? No. That is why it is very important to know how to mark these zones as accurate as possible. And that goes with all the market. If you're a crypto trader, forex trader, indices trader, stock market, whichever market you prefer, that goes with all the markets. So I want to show you the clip as well, where I've mentioned and prepared my member that we are now getting a possible double bottom and we can see a possible push up. Now in a buying area, I can see a buying pressure, lots of rejection here. So looking at that, I'm expecting a solid push up here in con. But that is aggressive double bottom. If you have a student, valid aggressive double bottom. And looking at that, aggressive entry would look something like this. And 1.421 is like this. So we'll see how it goes. Nice one. What a move we have got here out of con, and that is something you call trading with the right rules and right condition, and also at the right place. No ifs, no buts, clear conditions. And that is how we had a nice counter trade, a zone that was recently broken, a break, a retest, condition, and that is how it nicely pushed up. Trading is incomplete without four-factor observation, conditions, entries, and targets. So we observe the market that now we are in the zone. We look for the condition. The conditions are we have a double bottom right here. The entry is right here and the target is set afterwards. And that is how the professional trader trades with discipline. So what a move we have got here. And if you trade con, then you have a nice move up here and you have made some good money right here. Then we have wheat, as you can see, also pushed down, forms a morning star pattern. The report was sent to the members to keep an eye. Now, similar entry we have got in con, and we are getting a similar pattern here on wheat as well. The only difference is you need to know the rules and conditions. And as you can see, the morning star pattern happened here. The trade which I have not personally taken, but it nicely pushed up and bounced up from the support. Now, trading is not just about winners. It's also about losers. Now, last week I've taken this trade. A perfect pullback entry was happened exactly right here, and that hit my stop loss. But that doesn't stop me to enter my trades again with the same patterns. Now, last week there wasn't many trading opportunities after taking this trade, and that didn't play out. Talking about forex only. With commodities, I've taken the others. But again, if your risk management is under control, then you don't need to get scared of. Now, with that, I've also mentioned one more trade, which is GBP NZD in the live session. A pullback entry, bullish, exactly pushed down engulfing pattern, and that nicely hit the target of 86 pips. So I want to show you the clip where I've mentioned this entry in the members only live session. I would have entered right here, 66, 76, 86. So 86 would be my target, exactly like this. So a valid pullback entry here on GBP NZD. We'll see how that goes. Perfect. So that is what we call taking your trades with right conditions. We had a nice badass trade that was shown in my last weekend's video, double bottom. That was 192 pips trade. I've shown you in the last weekend's video. Afterwards, we have 86 pips. Now, these are the trades. If we can able to capture these moves, if we can able to capture, then some losses will not hurt us. That is why trading with risk management and trading with right rules is very important. If you trade for the fun, just for the gamble, just for waste your hard-earned money, then trust me guys, trading is not for you. If you want to learn trading, instead of losing these money, try to invest that money on yourself and learn the full trading systems. Now finally, I want to show you one forex pair that played out from the zone I've sent to the member. Now there's not much happened last week, but few trades that played out perfectly fine. One of them was CAD JPY. Now CAD JPY, I was looking to enter my buy trade. Now you've seen that con trade, wheat trade, CAD JPY trade all happened at the trend continuation zone, where the zone was broken at retest and a bullish engulfing pattern. And as you can see, this zone was already sent to the members to keep an eye on, and once the conditions are met, we are entering the trade. And we have a nice engulfing candle, and that nicely hit my 1.4 to 1 reward to risk ratio target. So that is how my last week looks like. It was good, very slow, but still not losing money is also making money. I hope you have learned something out of that, and I hope you see from these trades that how the power of rules can act in your trading strongly. And if you guess in the market, then you're never gonna make it in the trading world. Now, when you purchase a course, when you buy a course, don't expect to become profitable just in 1 month. You need to go through the process. You need to learn. You need to do back testing. You need to work hard, and you need to have that motivation, dedication to learn the system, because that is something you're earning, because that is your financial freedom. You're earning the time from this market. And there'll be a time in the learning process that you feel like giving up. You feel like the trading is not for you. It is just a scam. You still feel losses after learning the system, but that is a part of process. If you overcome those feelings, if you stay strong, stay motivated to learn, then in time, who knows, you'll become a best trader. And don't forget, there are people out there whose only job and only business is trading. And they have the same brain as us. But the difference is they are working hard. So with that being said, let's start the analysis of net gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what a breakout happened here. No guesses. And as you can see, that a symmetrical triangle has been formed here as well on NEMX platform. So that is why break below, that to give you a visual that we're going to go short with pullback entry bearish. Break above, we'll be going long with pullback entry bullish. Buy from A, sell from A, and buy a pullback entry above 50 EMA. That's very simple and very easy. And after the breakout happened, the price nicely pushed up and now inside the major structure resistance. Now that's a level that was already sent to the members, but if you want to mark these on your charts, you can mark these levels on your charts. Now that's right here, that's not Owanda, that's a mistake. Just change it to NEMX. That's the NEMX, otherwise that's capital.com, and that's Owanda. You need to mark these on your charts. Price is now inside the major structure resistance. Now the momentum is very strong that I'm still expecting some more push up inside this zone. And once we are inside this zone, I'm expecting a possible conditions like bearish engulfers or double top. Inverted hammers, 382 candles bearish. That is all I'll be looking at from this major structure resistance. So we are now in the major level, and that, as you can see, has acted as a strong level. We had a nice reversal from this area before, and that is why seller will be looking at these areas to sell this market. So that is why keep an eye on this area. We are now in the selling area. Again, the momentum is strong, but we can still see a push up inside and then a condition. Wherever I get a condition, remember, once I see a condition, I will go 1 to 2 ATR for the targets, or according to my stops and target, I'll go my trade. And I will exit as well, because sometimes what happens, market pushes inside the zone, hit the target, and then continue to push up in a trend. That is why stop loss and take profit both are very important. So once we have a condition, I'll keep you guys informed in my video. But we are now in a selling area on NEMX, and capital.com is about to hit the area. Now, before I continue, I'll be actively looking for my pullback entry bullish as well, which is above 50 EMA to go long. If there is no sell condition here within the zone and price just forms a pullback, I'll be still going long if there is a bullish engulfing pattern. So keep an eye on that as well. And same goes with capital.com, bullish engulfer for buy trade is still in the play. And once the price is inside the zone, I'll be going short with my entry condition. Once there's an entry condition, we are going to go short. And on Owanda, we are inside the zone. There's still a chance of a pullback and engulfing pattern. I'll be going long, and then I'll be going short. So keep looking for both entry conditions. Whichever forms first, we are looking to enter the market. So keep an eye here. We are now in the selling area and soon to be see a nice and solid push down. Next up, we have gold. Gold is now inside the minor structure resistance. That's a minor level, not a major level. We might get an evening star pattern like this before the market falls. If that happens, we can see a possible short-term pullback. Now, if the pullback happened to 50 EMA, price forms bullish engulfer, I'll be simply going long. If there's a sell condition, I'll be going short. No sell condition, I'll be just looking for the pullback entry bullish. We had exact entry right here that played out. If there's one more entry like this, an engulfing pattern, I'll be simply going long. So I'm still buying, but if there is a sell condition, I'll be only going short term only. Not expecting a reversal, but expecting a pullback out of gold. So keep looking for buy trades if there's a condition above 50 EMA, and sell if there's a condition like this within this zone. If the price breaks above these highs, in that case, we have a trend continuation, and price will likely to head these levels again, from where I'll be looking to sell, and we can expect a proper sell off. So for now, expect a pullbacks and continuation towards the upside. Silver has broken out massively. That is why I'm expecting a gold to push up as well. Now for silver, now we can use fib level because there is no other zones above silver, and I'm expecting a 50% or 382 retracement, and then a possible push up to 7861 and 1.618 retracement. So that is something for aggressive trader. If you're not an aggressive trader, simply looking for a pullback engulfing pattern to go long. This pullback can happen to this recent support right at these numbers with engulfing pattern to go long, or it can happen deeply to 50 or 20 EMA and engulfing pattern to go long. So that is something I'll be looking at, either aggressive entry with my fib level or pullback entry I've just mentioned. So overall, we are just buying silver. Finally, we have crude oil. Crude oil nicely bounced up from the support that was sent to the members. We might be coming back to the same level, which is right at these numbers in blue. And if that happens, we'll have a double bottom and I'll be going long from here. So for now, to buy crude oil, I want to see a break above this high, then a pullback entry bullish, or price must come back to this level right here to these lows and then forms bullish engulfers or 382 candle for me to go long. Sell will only happen once we are broken below these lows, only then I'll be looking for my pullback entry bearish. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new so we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.